What is up, everybody out there in YouTube land, social media land, of course? Tasha Davis here of IamTashaDavis.com, your elite marriage preparation coach and femininity mentor, helping my sexy, savvy, sultry, successful sisters all over the world to absolutely shatter all of your limiting beliefs, drop the crap, and get the ring, okay? All right. So this video is really quick. I just wanted to speak to somebody's heart right now. And the message here is to let go of the baggage. Okay? Let go of the baggage. Could it be that you are carrying around baggage and that is what is preventing your Mr. Right, who was already on this earth looking for you, from finding you because you are pretty much at the baggage claim while he is on the other side of the airport? Okay, anyway, my kids were learning about airports yesterday, so anyway, ignore that silly analogy. But literally, so here's the thing. I want you to think about something really powerful. First of all, let me tell you that you are a powerful human being. You were created with amazing, amazing qualities. You have a gift. You have a wonderful purpose on this earth. And we're constantly in a state of change, improvement, hopefully. And we're not a stagnant being. We are a very sophisticated, just thinking about the scientifics and physicality of who we are. We are a very um, sophisticated being. We were created, we don't even know and understand how amazing and powerful we really are. We just don't. The majority of people don't even think along these lines or these terms. So keeping that in mind, we're constantly in a, a state of change. Hopefully that state of change is intentional, but a lot of times it's not. But either way, you are not the same person that you were when you were in that bad relationship, when you were in that abusive relationship, when you met that guy who did X, Y, and Z to you, left you for somebody else, cheated on you, spread lies about you, etc., etc. But yet, what you're doing is you have packed up all of that stuff from that past relationship, including your past identity, and you are carrying that baggage around the airport, looking for the right gate or whatever the case may be, and your bag is so heavy, you're exhausted, and you have these preconceived notions in your mind that this is all that you're worth. Every man that you meet, all men are dogs, or oh my gosh, I want to be married, but I just really don't think that I'll find, the right guy, or whatever the case may be. Look at what has happened in the past. Every guy that I meet, oh my gosh, they always have somebody on the side. Every guy that I meet is always broke. Every guy that I meet, has family problems. Whatever your story is, but you are carrying that baggage around, and you have anchored it to you've taken those relationships, packed it up in a bag, and you're carrying it with you, when what you fail to realize is you are not the same person that you were back then. You're not even the same person that you were yesterday, last week, or 5 minutes ago. Our bodies, again, just thinking about the physicality of how we're made, our bodies are in a constant state of breaking down and rebuilding, and new cells are formed in our bodies all the time. Yet, we, in our human experience, our human mind, our, I hate to say it, but a lot of really ignorance, is we are thinking and accepting that because this happened in the past, then that is a predictor of our future and our now, and that is not true. The only thing that matters is now. And if you make a decision now to say, you know what, wait a minute, I am not the same person that I was 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, when I met Ray Ray. That's my term for men that, are less desirable men, so to speak. No offense to anybody named Ray Ray. But I am not the same person that I was when I met Ray Ray. And he did this to me and hurt me so bad and left me and whatever the case may be. So I now choose to actually attract and be with Mr. Right. I'm making myself available for I'm not the same person. I know who I am now. Maybe you don't know who you are now though. And that's part of the problem. A lot of us don't know. I know from experience, ladies, getting into a marriage. I got married at 20 years old. And I tell you, if they say if you can go back and tell your former self a thing or two, so to speak, I would absolutely 1000% tell my younger self, know thyself. Know thyself. Really get to know yourself, who you are. And there are women out here right now, 30, 40, 50 years old, you don't know who you are. You don't know what you really like. You don't know what you really don't like. You're disconnected with yourself, yet you are seeking and wanting and yearning for a marriage. And I have to tell you, coming from that space, first of all, is, coming from a space of lack that you don't already, that you're, oh my gosh, I want to be married so bad, wanting something so, so bad. It's nothing, of course, your wants and your desires are necessary, but when you get in a space of, oh my gosh, I want this to happen so bad, oh my gosh, I thought I'd be married by now, that is coming from a space of lack. And it just basically pushes what it is that you desire away. So, but a lot of us, a lot of women, especially again, I talk to, my audience, which is, driven, successful women. A lot of times we are so in that space of, I have this, so I should have this man. Why are the two not there? But you're disconnected with you. You're connected with your company, you're connected with your business, you're connected with your value when it comes to a business standpoint. But when it comes to a human relationship, romantic relationship, let me be clear, romantic relationship standpoint, you are disconnected from who you are, your value, and what you bring to the table. So you definitely will have a challenge going into a space with a man, another human being with his own set of values and also issues. You would go into that space and it would be a challenge. It would be a challenge. So let go of that baggage. Realize first and foremost, you are not your former self. Second of all, get to know you. Who are you? Who are you really? You are not your title at your job. You're not your, what your business card says or your profile says or whatever the case may be, LinkedIn and Facebook and all this stuff. Who are you really? When all of that stuff is not around, when nobody is looking, who are you? Okay, that is one of the most powerful things that I worked on for myself and of course help my clients to work on. And that is, who are you? Okay, who are you? And when you really get in touch with who you are and you really understand your power, you really get connected with your desires, your needs, your requirements, really. And when you really get connected with the value that you bring to the table and know that, well, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl over there who attracted Ray Ray, okay, into her life multiple times, Ray Ray and all his cousins. I'm not that same person. When you really get to know that, you will radiate such an amazing energy that is full of love, joy, power, and feminine softness no man can resist it. But you're not doing it for that purpose necessarily. You do it for self. You know, the word of God, it says, love thy neighbor as thyself. We're walking around, we don't even love ourselves. We don't even know ourselves. And yet, and still, we're expected and told and prompted, so to speak, to love thy neighbor as thyself. Get to know yourself. Let go of the baggage. Okay, just leave it there. It don't even matter. Just leave the baggage. It's all beat up and raggedy anyway. Let go of the baggage. Get to know who you are. Ask yourself questions. Think. Sit alone in your, as I call it, sacred space. What I, help my clients to prepare for themselves and use myself. My bathroom is my sacred space. Get in your sacred space, prayer closet, whatever you like to call it. Sit there, turn off all the lights, light a candle, okay, and just sit there. Are you able to do that? Sit there and just don't do anything for a moment. Sit there. And then once you are connected, because you'll feel a connection with God, you can even start asking Him a series of questions. Ask Him for guidance and to help you in this journey of new self-discovery. Start asking yourself questions. What do I really want? What do I really like? Do I really like to drink wine, or I'm just drinking it because I'm out with my girlfriends and I see that they're doing it? Do I really want to actually drink wine, but I don't do it because, nothing against, this, but religiosity sometimes says, don't drink wine. When that's not true. It says, don't be a drunkard, of course. But again, I'm not to step on anyone's toes, just my experience, my, thoughts in terms of that. And that is bondage, okay? Think about what you really like. Do I really like this job? Or do I really want to do something else? All right, I do want to be married. Okay, I want to be married. What do I really want from a marriage? Do you even know what that entails? Have you sat and thought about those type of things that you may want to, the type of man that you want, but what you bring to the table? Do you really know the value and power and what you bring to the table when it comes to a marriage, in the space of a marriage? Sit there and ask yourself some questions. Get to know you. I want you to do that ASAP, okay? I want you to do that ASAP. And let me know in the comments what you came up with. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. I really would. So, also, what I'd love for you to do is go on over to iamtashadavis.com and pick up for free a wonderful, it's like an hour or so, interview / training that I did a couple years back. And it's very insightful. The title is I'm Cute, I'm Successful, Why Am I Still Single? And I really go into why I feel that there is a really, kind of a huge disconnect between, again, this is for everybody, but just specifically talking about Black women in the Black community and marriage, why I feel there is such a disconnect or a gap or whatever the case may be, the decline, and what we can do about it, because you have the power and ability to change that for yourself. And it starts with this particular interview. This is a really, really fun and really insightful piece. And it's with one of my good friends who I absolutely adore, amazing businesswoman in these internet streets, as I say. And go on over there, get that for free. And of course, my email, tasha@iamtashadavis.com. Drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you there as well. And of course, do have some spaces left for one-on-one coaching for the end of the year, going into the new year. Really excited to connect with new clients, and let's get it. Again, my theme, get what you came for. Okay, get what you came for. That is a theme that we're going into now into 2021. And really, that should be the rest of your life. Get what you came for. You came for a husband at this space in your life, get him. But you got to know how. And you need to get in touch with yourself first and foremost and understand your power. So, this video hasn't been long enough. I love you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and all over social media. I'd love for you to share this out if you've gotten value. Thumbs up, of course. I have to remember to say that too. And of course, until next time, I will see you in the next video. Love you. Bye-bye now.